Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. How you doing today? I maybe don't sound very good, but I feel good. So let's get started here today. A lot of times people are asking me, how much do I need to save for retirement in terms of like what's the dollar amount I want to live off of? You maybe make 60,000, 100,000, whatever a year, and you go, well, do I need that all in retirement? What do I try to figure out? And so today I'm really just going to try to help those of you come up with a number. A lot of people like to shoot for their existing income. So if you're making 80,000, you're a single dude or a single lady, then you may want to shoot for the 80,000. But if you're late to the game, then it becomes a little bit harder. So here's what I'm going to have you do. Real quick, this is real simple. If you're over the age of 40 and you have worked more than 10 years, meaning you've paid into Social Security for more than 10 years, then you're going to go to ssa.gov and you're going to check out your Social Security estimates. And they'll have various ages there and stuff. We're going to use the earliest age because we want to make this harder on you, so we want the smaller amount. Now, if your Social Security is less than half of the total amount that you want, so let's say you make 60,000, and if your Social Security estimated payments are less than 30,000 a year at this point, then you're going to use 75% of that Social Security. If your Social Security is less than half, then you're going to use 85% of that. And let me explain how that works. So let's go over here. There we go. All right, so I'm going to give the example of someone who wants to shoot for $60,000 a year in retirement. So we'll put 60,000 up here. And let's say you're over the age of 40, you go to Social Security's website, and the lowest number you find is $2,200 a month, right, for Social Security. So what you're going to do is multiply that by 12, which is like 26 and change. What do we have? 26,400. So you've got 26,400. And since that is not half of what your current income or what you're shooting for is 60,000, then what you're going to do is just subtract that. Right? You're going to subtract out 85% of it. So we're really going to call this 22,400 or 600 or whatever the number is, right? So now you're not going to count on this number. This is what's there. You're going to assume you're going to have to pay some taxes on that Social Security, right? Because you got to pay taxes on that. Sorry. So we've got 60,000 minus 22,400, which means 37,560 is the amount that you're going to need to pull from your retirement. So we've got 60,000 that you're expected to live on. 22,400 is what we're pulling out. And so we're going to have 37,560 coming out of that one there, right? So that's what we're shooting for. It's 440. Sorry, got the wrong number, right? Yeah, 440. Okay. So now, when you run your example, you're going to say, well, I'd like to have 60,000. I'm including my Social Security. I'm going to have to pull 37,560 from my retirement savings. Is that something I can shoot for? What's it going to take for me to be able to pull that much from my retirement savings, right? So that's kind of a way you can work backwards there. If that number were greater than half, let's say you only wanted to live on $40,000 a year, and you find out your Social Security comes in at 26,400, then you're going to only take 75% of that number down here, right? So this is right here, this is 85% of that number. So if this number is half of that, then you're going to take 75%, okay? So it's rough. I mean, I get it. I was just trying to think of a way, how could I help you guys get started towards thinking about these numbers without being like, oh, you can't, figure this out unless you work with us. Look, if you're one of our customers, of course, I'll work through it all for you. But if you're not, I wanted to give you somewhere to start so you could try to figure out, wow, can I pull 37,560 from my investments from age, say, 62 to 82 or something? Is that even possible? Do I expect to live longer? And that gets the ball rolling, right? It gets you thinking about things there. You can plug in your own numbers, of course, and of course, check out Social Security, ssa.gov is what you want to look up there to see what it's going to take, right? And hopefully that helps. So just a real quick, rough example. If you have Roth IRAs or Roth 401ks, then you could be a little bit looser on the tax that we're trying to figure out there for you. But it's tough to have a general answer. There's a lot of online general calculators, but it's like, they're not factoring in a whole bunch there, and they're not taking out taxes and all that. So here's a way to take it a step further. Let me know if we can expand on this a little bit if you'd like. Let me know in the comments if this helped. at least hopefully it gets you thinking. And if it does, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button. We do appreciate that. And enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you at 5 o'clock today for the Closing Beat, our live stock market update show that we do every day. See you there.